Have you ever asked someone if they were okay and they smiled, then quietly said, "I'm fine," even though something felt completely off? Some people say those two words almost every day, not because they're fine, but because they don't want anyone to see what's really going on. Psychology says this habit often reveals much more than sadness. It can reflect their personality, childhood experiences, and even the way they protect themselves emotionally. Let's explore the psychology behind people who always say, "I'm fine." 1. They don't want to be a burden. Many people hide their struggles because they believe sharing them will only create problems for others. Psychologists call this self-silencing. Instead of asking for support, they convince themselves they should deal with everything alone. Over time, pretending to be okay becomes easier than explaining how they really feel. 2. They learn to hide their emotions. For some people, expressing emotions wasn't encouraged while growing up. Maybe they were told to be strong, or that crying was a weakness. As adults, those lessons don't simply disappear. They become automatic habits. Even during difficult moments, saying "I'm fine" feels safer than being vulnerable. 3. They value control. Opening up means giving someone access to your emotions. That can feel uncomfortable for people who value control. Psychology suggests they often feel calmer when they solve problems privately rather than depending on others. It's not always about distrust. Sometimes it's simply how they've learned to cope. 4. They're afraid of being judged. Many people worry that showing pain will change how others see them. Research on fear of negative evaluation shows this concern can make people hide their emotions, even from those closest to them. They would rather protect their image than risk feeling misunderstood. 5. They care deeply about others. Ironically, people who always say "I'm fine" are often the first to ask if everyone else is okay. They listen, they support, they encourage. But when it's their turn to receive help, they quietly step back. Psychologists sometimes call this protective caregiving, putting others first while ignoring your own emotional needs. So the next time someone tells you they're fine, take a moment to really look beyond the words. Sometimes the strongest people are carrying the heaviest thoughts, not because they want attention, but because they've become experts at hiding what they feel. Understanding people isn't about believing every word they say. Sometimes it's about noticing the emotions they never express. If you're fascinated by the hidden psychology behind everyday behavior, subscribe for more videos where we don't just observe people, we decode the way they think.